Tyra Banks is proud to say, "I'm a perfectionist. Sometimes I have to remind myself that it's okay if there are flaws here and there." Have you ever wanted to be a model, on a talk show, or even have your own TV show? I have always thought it would be fun. Tyra Banks is a great role model. This is shown through my 3 main points. Number 1, Tyra Banks has a lot of self-confidence. Number 2, Tyra Banks has faced many hardships. And number 3, Tyra Banks' dreams have come true. I have told you 3 reasons why Tyra Banks is a great role model. First, I will begin by explaining that Tyra Banks has a lot of self-confidence. On biography.com, found under the article entitled Tyra Banks, it states in the mid-1990s that Tyra began to gain weight, a forbidden sin in the world of rail-thin clothing models. She was unwilling to starve herself like the other models did, so Tyra decided to return to the US and switch to her swimwear and lingerie modeling, where curvier women models are more welcome. "I made my living being 20 or 30 pounds heavier than the average model, and I was proud of it," said Tyra Banks. Also found on biography.com, Tyra became the first black woman to appear on the cover of GQ. A year later, she became the first African-American woman to appear on the cover of the Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition, as well as the first black woman to be featured in Victoria's Secret's catalog. She signed a contract with CoverGirl and Victoria's Secret, becoming a staple of advertising campaigns and runway shows. Tyra Banks has been named multiple times to People's Magazine's 50th Most Beautiful Women's list. My first main point shows how Tyra has a lot of self-confidence. She does not care what others think or say about her. Tyra is proud of who she is. Tyra Banks is a great role model. Tyra Banks has a lot of self-confidence, leading to my second main point, which is Tyra Banks has faced many hardships. On biography.com, found under the article titled Tyra Banks, Tyra confesses that she was a mean girl in middle school. "I was popular and gossipy," she once recalled, adding, "and if I didn't want one of the other girls to be in the clique anymore, for any little reason, I voted her out." However, when Tyra attended high school in Los Angeles, she found herself on the other side of the social food chain. A sudden growth spurt left her tall and gawky, and her classmates gave her cruel nicknames, such as Giraffe and Lightbulb Head. She went from being the popular girl who looked normal to being considered a freak. Nevertheless, Tyra says that teasing and abuse taught her the importance of kindness. "It turned out that the best things to happen to me in life were to be made fun of and to have no friends, and to feel miserable every single day." Also found on biography.com, in 1989, at the age of 17, Banks had outgrown her awkward phase and began to resemble the tall, curvy-skinned girl who would light up runways and magazine covers for years to come. However, her first attempt to find a modeling agency were met with rejection and discrimination. She remembers an agency saying she looked too ethnic and that they already had a black woman and did not need another one. But this did not stop Tyra from following her dreams. As I have said in my second main point, Tyra Banks has faced many hardships. She has come across many obstacles, negative and positive, making her into a stronger individual. Along with Tyra Banks facing many hardships, my third point consists of Tyra Banks' dreams have come true. On biography.com, found under the article entitled Tyra Banks, it states in the 1900s, while still in high school, Tyra landed a contract with Elite Model magazine. Later that year, she shot her first print piece of 17 magazine. After graduating high school, she enrolled at Loyola Marymount University in Los Angeles, but decided to forego college when Elite offered to send her to Paris for a high-fashion runway modeling. On biography.com and People's Magazine, Top 25 Celebs, found under the article entitled Tyra Banks, it states that Tyra rose through the ranks of fashion modeling to become one of the world's top supermodels. She booked 25 runway shows in Paris in 1991. Also, in 1998, Tyra released her first book, Tyra's Beauty Inside and Out, with her thoughts of self-esteem and step-by-step makeup advice. She quoted, "It's not the cosmetics, not the swimsuits, not the magazine covers. The beauty's in my natural side, the child in me. My beauty is a total creation. Recently, in 2008, Tyra won her first Daytime Emmy for Outstanding Informative Talk Show. She responded, "When you have a dream, there are going to be many people that tell you that you cannot do it, that you are not good enough. However, you are good enough. You just have to believe." In 2009, she takes the Emmy for the second consecutive year. As I've said, Tyra Banks' dreams have come true. As a little girl to now, she has grown inside and out. Tyra has worked hard to earn what she has and is proud of who she has become. As I've stated, Tyra Banks is a great model due to showing self-confidence, facing many hardships, and following her dreams in life. Fun facts that I thought would be interesting to share, found on imdb.com, are number 1, Tyra's first name in Danish, which traces back to the Viking era. Number 2, Tyra's nickname is Barbecue. Lastly, number 3, Tyra is one of the only 4 African Americans and 7 women to have repeatedly ranked among the world's most influential people by Time magazine. In summary, Tyra Banks is a great role model because of 3 reasons. Number 1, Tyra Banks has a lot of self-confidence. Number 2, Tyra Banks has faced many hardships. And number 3, Tyra Banks' dreams have come true.